Hey guys, welcome back to The New Critic, and today we're going to be looking at Season 1 of The Walking Dead. So, before we begin, I just want to say that this was the first time I had ever, sat down and started binging a TV show for myself. And it's been just over a year since I started binging the show. I'm all caught up on it, and I'm waiting for the last 6 episodes of Season 10 like everyone else. So, in short, this was the show that got me into binging TV shows. So the story follows Rick Grimes, a sheriff who wakes up from a coma and sets out to find his family, unaware that he is in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. Wrong! Just kidding. Anyway, unaware that he is in the midst of a zombie apocalypse, changing life forever. So one thing to note about TV shows is that if you don't care about the characters, then what's the point? Well, thankfully that wasn't the case. There's so many memorable characters on this show, and it's kinda sad that many of them are gone by season 10. But that's how TV shows work. They have to reshuffle characters if they're gonna keep going. First of all, there's Rick Grimes, played by Andrew Lincoln, and his entire arc throughout the show was well handled, and season 1 started it off in the best way possible. His wife, Lori, is played by Sarah Wayne Callies, who played Sarah from Prison Break. They have a son named Carl, who adapts to the apocalypse in interesting ways throughout the show. There's also Shane, played by John Bothnell, who is Rick's best friend, and their interactions are among some of the best in the show. There's some other characters who I really enjoyed, such as Glenn, Morgan, Dale, Andrea, Amy, and of course Daryl and Carol. And Daryl has a brother named Mull. Oh, and don't forget T-Dog. The actors do a fantastic job in bringing these characters to life, especially Andrew Lincoln and John Bothnell. One of the best aspects of the show is its practical effects, especially the zombie designs. And this series has a lot of unique zombies here and there throughout the series. So if you like zombies and if you like gore and that kind of stuff, then this is the show for you. There's plenty of gripping action, topped off with excellent cinematography, some very emotional moments, perfect pacing, and the fact that it's only 6 episodes does not hurt the show at all. I guess that's all I could afford, and considering this series is based on a comic book of the same name by Robert Kirkman, the very first story arc, being the Days Gone By story arc, was not very long, so it kind of made sense for the first season to be short when adapting that story arc. And also, just as a side note, despite the fact that the show takes itself very seriously, it instantly became the stuff of memes. But that's not a bad thing. For example, Rick's son, Carl, is often referred to as Coral, because that's how Andrew Lincoln, who plays Rick Grimes, pronounces Carl. Let me show you.
Carl! 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 Where's Carl? Carl! 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 Carl!
Now, there's actually very little to complain about with season 1. There may be some minor nitpicks with the pilot episode and the finale. The finale doesn't really live up to the rest of the season. It starts off well, but it has its problems. The zombies in season 1 have not aged well. From season 2 onwards, they're not quite as intelligent as they were in season 1. But in my defense, it's possible that these zombies had just become zombies, and the ones we see in the later seasons have been zombies for ages. It's just a theory. Other than that, everything is fine. So yeah, that was my review of Season 1 of The Walking Dead. It's just one of the best debuts for any TV show in history. It's short and sweet, and to the point. Next time we're going to be looking at Season 2, and that'll be interesting to talk about. So thank you all for watching. Please be sure to like the video, share it, and subscribe, and hit the notification icon. Be safe during this time, and I'll see you soon.
Carl!